What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Since Gaming. We back here with another video. This is gonna be like one of the videos on my upload spree, so I'm trying to go crazy right now. But that's besides the point. As y'all can see from the topic, this is an anime debate video, and here with me I have the Chilled Scrub. Go ahead, Chilled Scrub.
What's up, everybody? It's the Chill Scrub here, man. I'm collaborating with my boy Sitch. We was gonna do this a long time ago. It's just, getting scheduled and all the other thing together. It's very tough. So I hope this don't turn into one of those things where it's like we ignore the actual truth or feelings, and it's actually like a real casual and thought-provoking conversation instead of screaming, "Well, my character's better than your character" type of thing. But with all that being said, let's go ahead and get into it.
Alright, with all of that, so today's topic is basically, it's going to be like more of a casual discussion slash debate, not more so a serious debate. I'm going to try to prove my point. He's going to try to prove his point. So today we got Neji versus Naruto. I mean, my bad. Neji versus Gaara. So Neji and Gaara.
That's a wash.
Tuning exam. Yeah, Neji versus Naruto. Obviously, we saw what happened. I mean, he died to he lost the plot and he died to a stick. So yeah. But anyways, we got Naruto versus Gaara tuning exams. And which Gaara are we gonna use? Because technically, Gaara from the tuning exams has the Biju half transformation. I mean, you can use that scrub if you want to.
If I'm gonna use Gaara, I have to be very specific on which one I'm gonna use, because if I'm gonna use actual tuning exams, Gaara with the Biju and he turned to the full Shikaku, the first tail beast, or am I gonna use the prelim exam Gaara from what we've seen where he hit Rock Lee with the sand coffin? So I need to know which one I'm using. That'll determine my stance on what I can and cannot say.
So I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, and you can use the Gaara up until the point where he can have transform, not the full transformation, like the one that fought the Toad that Naruto had.
Okay, so you're talking about the Gaara versus Sasuke fight before it went to Naruto.
Basically.
Okay, that's fine. I can do that.
All right. So, you want to go ahead with your opening, or you want me to start?
I don't mind. I'll go ahead and start.
Okay.
All right. So as far as me thinking about Neji versus Gaara, as far as the tuning exams version, I'm going to exclude what happened with the whole Naruto situation, because as Sitch explained earlier, that was pretty much plot. But if we just go based off of what Neji can do, we already know that he's a short distance type of fighter. He's not a range type of fighter. And we already know that Gaara is one that can pretty much do it all. His defense is his offense. He can attack from close range, long range. It really doesn't matter. And I feel like or just looking at their attributes in its entirety, I understand that it's going to be hard for Neji to get in. And if Neji gets touched once, it's over. Now, not to try to negate what Neji can do with the Gentle Fist and the 64 trigrams, because the 128 trigrams have not been enforced yet until like later on in the series. So that's what I'm going to say for right now, and I want to see what Sitch has to say.
Okay, so as far as it being hard for Neji to get in, I'm gonna try to hard counter that with speed. And I believe, so we know that Sasuke is when the, I'm not gonna say when the Sharingan is activated. Obviously we know the Sharingan grants amps and shit as far as speed and reaction time, but Sasuke's base speed alone in that tuning exams fight against Gaara was able to dodge like all of his like sand attacks, as we could see. And we know that Lee's base speed is faster than Sasuke's base speed. And we also know that back in, what was it? It was a flashback in one of the Naruto episodes. I don't know which one it was, but it was basically Lee and Neji sparring. And Lee was not able to touch Neji even with his speed. And that could be also due to the fact that he has the Byakugan, but also it's not just the Byakugan, because you can have the Byakugan, but if you don't have the speed to keep up with the Byakugan, then how you gonna react and have the same speed? Like speed, reaction time speed, and actual like combat speed is different. People don't know that. So people don't know that. So that's why I think he'd be able to at least dodge Gaara's attacks on that point.
There's only one fundamental problem with what you said there. One core problem.
What?
when you mentioned the Shining Gun, and you did kind of incorporate that he had to learn it and copy it from
Yeah,
from Rock Lee. He had to learn and copy it from Rock Lee.
yeah,
The problem with that is when you mentioned the Neji versus the Rock Lee fight in the flashback, Rock Lee had his weights on.
he did.
He did have his weights on. See, the speed that we saw versus the prelims versus Rock Lee and Gaara, those were weights off.
He did.
And Neji was shook when he saw that. He was like, "This is Rock Lee."
You right?
He knew right then he would have got flattened if he would have fought that guy. No matter how, the only thing that would have saved him from Rock Lee in that fight is the palm rotation. That's the only thing that could have possibly saved him. But he was lightning fast. You saw Gaara's sand that's already up, an active defense that's already up. He penetrated through that with relative ease. So imagine somebody where you actually have to infuse your chakra and do certain movements to actually get it started. By the time you do that, you get punched in the face. So with that being said, Neji, as far as the speed department, does not even compare closely to Sasuke in that the tuning exams.
I didn't say I didn't say he compared closely to Sasuke's actual speed, because Sasuke copied Rock Lee's fast speed, which took up a lot of stamina, and then he went back to his like base speed during the rest of the fight. That's what I was talking about, his base speed, not his stolen copy speed, because he can't maintain that, so therefore that's not his base speed.
I understand that, and I'm going to address that too. So when you said Sasuke's base speed, when he was stamina drained from trying to use Rock Lee's speed repeatedly without having Rock Lee's actual training,
Right.
when he tried to do that, he started to lose the fight. We can go back and look at the footage. He started to lose ground as the fight continued because he could not keep up the speed. The only time he actually penetrated Gaara's defenses was when he was using Rock Lee's speed, or the speed that he copied from Rock Lee. Now, if you want to talk about Neji's speed, I would say they're about equal as far as speed wise on a just a fighter to fighter type of thing, without negating Rock Lee's speed at all. I would say they're around the same. And if Sasuke got bodied,
yeah, you could say that.
If Sasuke got bodied by Gaara's defenses, Neji surely would get bodied, or he would have a tougher time dealing with it.
All right, I'm gonna stop you there. I want to refute something. Sasuke didn't get bodied by his sand speed or attacks. He mainly in the anime and in the manga, he dodged literally all of them. I don't ever recall him getting hit by any sand attack at all, besides from when he went in.
Let me clarify what I meant bodied.
What?
The reason why I'm looking at the fight from a pacing. I'm looking at it from the pacing.
Oh, you talking about the overall?
Yes, he was getting stamina drain. He could not get in, and if that fight would have continued, he would have
lost. Yeah,
it's a longevity fight. He would have lost.
He would have lost because Gaara just has more stamina as a Jinchuriki. That's obvious. We know that.
Now, if I had to say, and if you're going to use a smart way or who has the higher IQ in a fight, I would actually give it to Neji now because Neji has more experience.
Yeah.
But they are both proteges. They're both proteges, but.
We're just going based off speed for right now. I just wanted to make it to where Neji was on equal terms, being able to keep up enough to dodge Gaara's attacks.
Oh yeah, he can dodge. I give him that. Yeah, he don't have the dodge. He has the patience.
So he won't be able to get like blitz, and obviously he can't just spam rotation whenever he wants either. So Byakugan also amps his reaction time, so he's gonna be able to dodge it just like Sasuke was doing with his Sharingan, even though it was.
From the speed aspect, they're kind of neutral.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to clarify and get like as a base. Like this is where I want to start from.
Okay.
I'm not saying he's like hella fast.
I'm not saying
oh wait, hold no.
Oh no. Don't get me wrong. He definitely had, especially if you look at the when he fought what was his name, Kimaru.
Yeah.
Not Kimimaru, but
Kidomaru.
Yeah, Kidomaru. But yeah, he definitely displayed some speed feats right there. So that's definitely fire. But as far as the tuning exams in its entirety, we never saw like how fast he really is. I mean, he was fast enough not to get bodied by one-tailed Naruto in an instant, but
yeah,
so there's that. But yeah, so I mean, you what attribute are we going into next? So speed, I guess we're going to say they're neutral.
We can go into speed. I'm gonna say neutral. I guess we can say that. And I want to go into like abilities and then attacks, like attack potency. So okay. I guess I can start. I think that obviously Gaara has these advanced more sand ninjutsu when he's in the tuning exams. He has the sand shield, clone, and then he has that dome or whatever. So I believe
that's only when he's about to go into to beat you.
Yeah. So with that, we all know that Neji can see chakra points, and we know that chakra sand is being moved with chakra. There is chakra in that sand, moving that chakra.
Yes.
So, I want to do a little bit of forecasting. This is gonna be able to like more so explain in General Fist and how it like targets chakra. I'm gonna use Kidomaru as an example because he's the only example that we have that's not, bullshit.
After the tuning exams, but I'm gonna let you have it.
It's after, but it's like the only example that we have. Like, what other example besides the fight with Hinata where he just like one tapped her?
That wasn't a fight. That was just
He like one tapped her. She's like, oh my god, heart attack. No, I'm playing.
But yeah, no, he actually put her in cardiac arrest. That was brutal. But yeah, you can go ahead and use that example. I'll let it.
So yeah, it's kind of a broken example, but I mean it's the General Fist, so we gotta use it, obviously. So basically, he was able to see the chakra within Kidomaru's thread and kind of cut the tips. He cut the tips of the chakra.
Wait, you don't have to use that. You can use the example when
he one-shotted Kidomaru. I'm gonna use both. No.
I'm talking about there's another example doing the Neji versus Naruto fight. He saw the chakra within every shadow clone.
Oh.
Nobody can do that besides a person that has Byakugan and the Gentle Fist.
Oh well, it's obvious that the shadow clones are has chakra in them. It's just people don't know that how far Byakugan sees into chakra. And that sand has chakra in it. People don't know that Gaara sand has chakra, bro. Like, a lot of people don't.
Wait, what?
A lot of people don't know that Gaara sand is infused with chakra.
Well, I thought it was common sense.
Yeah, and that's why I'm bringing up the Kidomaru point, because that's another material, which is like webbing, is infused with chakra. It has chakra flowing through it. So anything with chakra flowing through it, Neji can dismiss with his Byakugan General Fist arts, like he did. He one-shotted him with his thread when he was about to die, when he got shot by the arrow. And he was like, alright, I'm gonna touch this string. Heart attack, dead, one shot. So I feel like if they actually fought, Neji would dodge, he would dismiss his sand clones, he would keep dodging and force Gaara into like the little dome. And he just run up and just one tap the dome and just, alright, General Fist, you're dead. Boom. I mean, I'm not saying he's gonna like Chidori through it because he doesn't have an attack that's gonna Chidori through that shit, but he's just gonna one tap it. One tap it, and that's probably gonna be it.
If you kind of dismissed my own argument there because he didn't one tap those threads that dude used to Spider-Man. I'm just gonna call him Spider-Man. But he didn't one tap it. He sent his chakra through it.
That's what I'm saying. He sent it through it and then acted as a one tap. It's basically him touching the person just through chakra.
But my thing is, when he was enclosed in that dome, none of him. The reason why it worked for the Spider-Man guys because it was directly linked to him. When Gaara was in that dome, he wasn't touching the sand at all. He was just inside of it.
Well,
you can fact check me and go back and look. He was just inside of it. It wasn't touching him. Like he can break it down probably, but I highly doubt that considering the potency that it took Sasuke to do just to knock a hole inside of it.
I could make an argument from absurdity and say that we don't know if we saw him touching the ground, but I'm not gonna do that because that's kind of stupid. But anyway, you're right. Gaara's sand dome or whatever is hella durable. But if it's purely made of chakra, and the guy's Kidomaru's webs was purely made of chakra and was supposedly hella durable, and people couldn't break it. So
that's what I'm saying. Like, no, go ahead.
I'm not saying that Kidomaru's fucking webbing is just as durable as Gaara's sand dome, but I'm saying like if both are somewhat durable and Neji's able to like cut through Kidomaru's shit, why can't he just cut through Gaara shit? It will work the same.
That's the problem. Like he never cut through it at all. He just sent his chakra through it. Like I can understand if you say he cut literally through it. He didn't cut through it.
Through the web? Neji cut.
He didn't cut through.
Neji cut through the web. He cut through the web.
He cut through some of the web when he hardened it. When he was in what was it? What stage 2 or 3 of the first mark?
That part?
He did not cut through that.
Yeah, I
sent
don't.
the chakra through.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, maybe he just wanted to instant KO him or something, or maybe he just knew he couldn't cut through it.
You could also argue Neji's stamina too, because he was draining. So
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
But-
I don't really know what he was thinking at that point. Maybe he was like last resort. Let's not waste the chakra.
But as far as what are we arguing? Attributes, as far as like what they can and can't do.
Yeah, in the actual fight.
So as far as I look at it, we have Neji with palm rotation, right? Gentle Fist as a martial art, and the Byakugan. The Byakugan is one of the most brokenest things because unlike the Sharingan, it has no defects to it.
Yep. No drains.
It's not as stamina draining as a Sharingan, as it doesn't take as much chakra to use it.
Yep.
And you get almost a 360-degree angle of vision.
Besides
and you're
that
able,
one.
as you said before, to see all chakra points, no matter if it's a shadow clone or you see chakra through inanimate objects. As long as it's infused with chakra, you can see it. What do Gaara have? Gaara has sand coffin. All his things have to do with sand. So yeah, sand coffin, sand burial. He has his sand armor, which you didn't mention before. Because if he didn't have it, Rock Lee would have killed him when he did the primary Lotus. And he has the sand clone, which you said earlier. All of these are pretty much defensive attacks besides the sand coffin and the sand barrier. And you stated before that they are pretty much negate each other as far as attacking wise. So the only way I see Neji actually coming through with this is if he has the stamina. He has to do it early. If he doesn't do it early, if he doesn't crack it early, he's going to lose. And I don't feel like you can get around that because Neji have shown to have stamina issues. When he fights somebody with a durable stamina like aka Naruto that has damn near infinite stamina, he loses. Now, he's the better fighter, but he lost. Gaara, on the other hand, if you just look at it from skill base, if you look at a data sheet, I would pick Neji too, but the stamina is an issue because he has to sit there and survive. And not only that, he's fighting another person that can activate Bijus and all this other crazy stuff.
Alright. I get you. So, you know why? Okay, you know that just because a person punches harder, I'm not saying you claim this, but just because a person punches harder, like Rock Lee, as far as the sand armor, it doesn't mean you're doing more internal damage. It could just be the external thing that you see that looks like it's doing more damage. So
like not Rock Lee, but Guy explained that. He explained both of their fighting styles and which one is more potent.
Yeah.
He explained that Neji's his attack is more subtle and it's more internal damage versus Rock Lee, which is external damage, which is why I said before, if he did not have that sand armor, he would have died.
Yeah, so with that being said,
with Neji, if Neji can get to him in general, that's the problem. If Neji can blitz him, he wins. But if he can't blitz him, it's damn near a stalemate or he's gonna lose.
Okay.
If Neji can actually attack him and actually get a solid hit in, the fight's over.
Okay.
Unless he can do what Naruto did and activate his Biju's chakra, which Naruto did and end up winning the fight. Literally the same thing can repeat itself.
That's another argument I'm gonna say for you of why he just automatically wins the fight, but that's another argument. That's
kind of cheap to me. I don't want to rely on that as my only way of saying that Gaara will win that fight versus Neji. And even though Neji's my favorite character, I just find it hard for him to. It's like I feel like Gaara's a hard counter to Neji.
Only reason,
real hard counter.
Okay, so Hard Fist style didn't work on the sand armor, right? And Neji is like internal, so that chakra armor, that shit is not gonna work because it's gonna go past it and it goes directly into the chakra. But that's if he can speed blitz him. Okay, so I'm gonna argue another point of, because that was just me like rebuttaling the sand armor shit. So I'm gonna argue another point that's gonna completely like kind of shut it down, and it's kind of weird because of how they set it up in that manga and anime. So basically, you can agree that Naruto put the hands on Gaara, right? On transformed half Biju Gaara that was smoking Sasuke, that was smoking fatigue Sasuke, right? The one that got Chidori like fucking 4 or 5 times and still was able to fucking fight.
Yeah, he got destroyed.
And you can agree that Naruto, regular Naruto.
That wasn't regular Naruto.
That was regular Naruto, bro.
That was not regular Naruto.
Why was it not regular Naruto?
It was Nine Tails chakra infused Naruto. He didn't have the cloak yet, but it was Nine Tails chakra infused. Because remember, he was learning how to do that when he was going with Jiraiya before the Chunin even started.
Oh no, he only used the Nine Tails power once he got the Toad, right? When he was in that sand coffin or that sand shield and he was about to die, that's when he used the Nine Tails chakra to help him summon the Toad.
Yeah, I think you're right. Go ahead.
So
I'll let you have that one.
so that like the 2K barrage shit, he did that shit in regular base Naruto form. And we can agree that regular base Naruto is not, well, actually, you know what? It's stronger than Neji. I'll say that it's stronger than Neji. It's stronger than Neji because of plot.
Naruto is also arguing that nigga's bullshit.
But
nigga's plot armor.
But Gaara fought a weaker Naruto than the one that fought Neji, just because of the Nine Tails amp that he got when he fought Neji. This is why I think that Neji, from a narrative standpoint, this is why I think that Neji would beat Gaara, because he fought a stronger Naruto and did better and almost beat him, but lost because of plot. and Naruto fought Gaara, and Gaara lost to a bunch of shadow clones that Neji easily handled. But also, you can argue that that's fucking Arsenal, that hard counter Arsenal. But come on now, we got Chakra Amp Naruto.
Again, like Uzumaki clan, again, the lore, they have damn near infinite or a large amount of chakra reserve.
So
again, like Naruto, that fight, Neji, like
it's weird.
A hard counter.
That's all I said. It's weird.
Naruto's a hard counter to Neji, and you would think on paper that Neji has this fight down, because I definitely did when I first saw it, and even when I read the manga, I definitely thought it. But when you think about that stamina issue, like, you have to think about it, like, people like Gaara and Naruto, they have far above average stamina reserves, and not only that, chakra reserves to go along with it.
Right.
And when you mentioned the situation where Naruto, he pretty much flattened, I say half Biju mode Gaara with the barrage, Naruto barrage. That goes that chakra thing again, and that also that same plot armor that Neji got beat by, except that time it was Nine Tails. This time they just gave him a chakra buff. And you gotta understand, it was a power of friendship moment too. Let's not forget that. Nah, I'm being funny, but I'm being serious too. That was a power of friendship moment.
We using mental amps.
The characters that we're talking about, Neji and Gaara, they don't have a power of friendship moment.
Okay, before that, actually, I'll give you that. He did have a mental imp, but even before the mental imp, when he came in to fucking help Sakura, and Sasuke was just like paralyzed, he was still putting the hands on him before he did 2K barrage, before he got mental imp, because he got the mental imp with the chakra imp when he was in the coffin. Wait, actually, did he?
Just seeing Sakura alone about to die we already know that he's a simp for Sakura. We know. Can both agree on that, right?
Yeah.
So he sees he's being a white knight in shining armor to save the girl that don't want him. He sees her tied up to a tree with the sand closing in on her body and hardening and going to crush her in the pit and crush her in the bits unless he does something. That's a power of friendship. While Sasuke over there looking like, I don't really care about this woman like that, whatever happens, and he looking at this dude like this dude's a freak. Naruto don't care about none of that. He sees Sakura on tree. He has retarded mode, so he not only does he have plot armor, he doesn't know this thing called fear. So Naruto doesn't count. This dude has power of friendship, retarded mode, and plot armor.
Right. Okay. So I'm gonna keep that point in mind, because I got a question for you about that.
Go ahead.
But what I was gonna backtrack. So before I presented this Naruto argument, I wanted to give you the answer to the questions about what he would have won without this. I would say it would have been neutral. Without using that argument with the Naruto cloak, I think Neji and Gaara would have probably tied, or Gaara would have probably. I feel like it would have went either way. Either way, I'm gonna say either way. And this is without the whole Nine Tails cloak amp Naruto argument.
Naruto versus Neji?
Yeah, just Naruto versus Neji. Yeah.
No, it would have been a flat out shutdown if it wasn't for the Nine Tails.
No. I'm saying Naruto versus Gaara. I'm sorry. Let me clarify that. I'm saying
Naruto versus Gaara without the amps, that would have been a shutdown.
No, I'm saying like without using the argument that without using the scaling from the amps versus Gaara with the fighting the Naruto without the amps. Without that scaling.
If you want to use that logic, I'll present this. When Neji fought Naruto, right, and he was amped up because she got bodied by her cousin, right?
When Neji fought Hinata.
Yeah, she got bodied. He was mad about that. He's trying to avenge his actual wife. So what happened was, this is fully powered Naruto, no injuries, no nothing, right? The fight starts. He gets firmly planted into the ground. He got destroyed. My man was having a seizure every time he hit him with the 8 trigram 64 palms. That's my favorite move to this day, right? Plot armor saved his ass.
Right.
Now, you mean to tell me a weakened Naruto versus a half Biju mode Gaara, you think this nigga stands a chance? Logically speaking, you think that he stands a chance?
Logically speaking, that amps Neji, that scales Neji higher, because he's fighting an even weaker Naruto if he's fatigued versus full power Naruto, the one that Neji fought. So full power Naruto plus chakra amp versus half stamina drain Naruto, however much stamina he has without the fucking chakra amp, but he does have the mental amp. And the question I was gonna ask you was, does the mental amp and the chakra amp equal in power? That was what I was gonna ask you.
Well, again, you know that Naruto gets the Goku treatment, where if he gets more angry and he's more righteous, he gets more powerful. We've seen that through every one of his fights. Kiba, same thing. When he saved Aruka Sensei, same thing. He went from not being able to make one shadow clone to doing a forbidden jutsu, a multi-shadow clone jutsu.
That was mental amp plus chakra amp Naruto.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. The more angry he gets, the more powerful he gets, which isn't fair, because Neji got angry and he died to a stick.
That's shut the fuck up.
We ain't
Shut the fuck up, man. We not going that far. We're not going that far, okay?
So when you look at the stamina, and you already know that Naruto has a large amount of stamina. So you take that into consideration. He's tired, but he gets the mental amp from watching Sakura on the borderline of dying and watching Sasuke absolutely do nothing. It's like the force of death all over again. Sakura's helpless, Sasuke is shook, Naruto all of a sudden comes out of nowhere and saves the day.
That's true. It's just like, if I feel like, me personally, I think that obviously a chakra amp is way stronger than a mental amp, because it's not until it's chakra. It's not until it's chakra. But we don't know how strong a mental amp is, so I can't just sit here and be like, I can prove to you that this is stronger than this amp. We don't have no proof of that.
And on top of that, I know that I haven't brought this up yet, but I just thought about it. I'm like, if you really think about it, it goes to show you that Neji is what I like. He's a glass cannon. He got hit one time throughout that entire fight. He got hit one time, KO.
Sasuke I don't know what to say about that.
A Chidori to the chest.
I don't know. I don't know how to react to that. I don't know how to react to that. I'm not even.
He got hit one time, because during the Hinata fight, he didn't get hit once. He got hit one time and went to sleep.
I don't
one uppercut.
I don't even know how to refuse that. You can have that point. I can't even refuse that. I can't refute it at all.
I can understand if he had like 3 tails or something, because a three-tailed Naruto in Act 1 would damn near knock anybody out with one hit. But that was just a cloak. It wasn't like, oh my god, immense chakra from 9 tails. It was just one hit and he went to sleep.
I mean, to like, I guess shut down the whole. I can kind of shut down the whole Uzumaki clan reserve argument too with this BS argument. It's not really BS, but so you know that Naruto's chakra points got shut down by Neji, all 64 obviously. So that also supports the fact that he fought an even weaker version of Naruto versus when he fought Neji.
No, don't know what I'm saying is like I agree with him the fact that. That's what I'm saying. Like, Naruto's a hard counter for Neji because of bullshit. It is that fight, clearly Neji won that.
Yeah.
No matter how many chakra reserves that you have, if Neji hits you and shuts them down, you cannot access them.
Yeah.
That's the fight. The problem is you're dealing with somebody that's half human and half monster.
Okay.
The same thing he would be fighting if he fights Gaara, somebody that's half human and half monster.
Yeah, so it's kind of weird trying to quantify that shit. But I guess we can wrap this up and go into conclusions. You want me to start? Actually, I'll end it. Because I gotta say my outro and shit.
Okay, so you want me to start?
Yeah.
All right. So, in my honest opinion, I'm trying to keep this as non-biased as possible, because I'm not really the biggest Gaara fan, and I love Neji. The fact of the matter is, the only way I can see Neji winning this fight is if he takes him off guard, and Gaara didn't scout his opponent, right? Like the Rock Lee situation, and actually the Sasuke situation. But if you look at both of those fights, he didn't scout his opponent, and he didn't know what the opponent was capable of. And if they would have took advantage and actually killed him, it would have been over. If they would have made good on that one hit they got, that would have been it. And not knowing the fight, how Neji fights or what he can do, that presents a problem. But the only thing is, that's really pulling at straws here, is because, again, Gaara damn near has an ultimate defense. It's hard to get in, and he doesn't have to have the sand touch him like Hidenmaru to actually do anything, or like Spider-Man to do anything. He can use the sand away from him, and you can just take that all you want to. It doesn't directly go to him. So I find that, again, he's fighting another hard counter. I mean, Sasuke literally did damn near the same thing that he could possibly do. Blitz him, get in, and don't finish the job because of variable things, sand clone, sand barrier. He has to dodge that, and every time he dodges, he has to use stamina. And again, the last thing I said before, he's a glass cannon. So if he gets hit, he's going to sleep. He got hit by one small uppercut, and he's out. So that's pretty much what I'm gonna say for right now. I'm pretty sure, like, after the video, I'm gonna think about something that's like, damn, I should have said that. But that's all I got for right now.
All right. I guess I'll start. So, in conclusion, I believe that I gave enough feats to prove why Neji would blitz. Not even blitz, because he's not gonna speed blitz him at all. But he one-shot him just because of scaling based off of Naruto being, just off of scaling based off of Naruto being weaker when he fought Gaara versus when he fought Neji. So, and then I also gave multiple points about him being hit by Trigram at 64 palms, him being able to one-shot with Hidenmaru's web, so he wouldn't have to worry about sand attacks, because he could just dispel them with chakra points or whatever, because it's based off chakra. So, yeah, but before that argument, I believe that the fight would have went either way, because Gaara is not that much faster than Sasuke base, and Neji and Sasuke are relative. Yeah, and I'm saying like his sand attacks. I'm not saying Gaara like he actually moves, but
no, his attack was slow too.
Yeah, so I believe Neji and Sasuke are relative, or Neji is somewhat faster since Sasuke is slower than Lee's base speed without weights, and Neji is supposedly superior to that, but that's up for debate.
Neji's striking speed is faster. His running speed is slow.
I wouldn't say that, because for your,
you have to look at the speed and precision that he uses his 8 trigram 64 palms. If you're looking at a run at, or trying to blitz somebody, I'm not saying that Neji's slow at all, but Sasuke is definitely beating him in base speed.
Nah, I'm gonna have to disagree with that respectfully.
Alright, I understand.
Yeah, I gotta disagree with that. But where was I? I'm lost in my train of thought. Yeah, striking force. To be able to have fast striking force, you gotta be able to have speed to match up with it. So that's what I'm gonna say for that. But yeah, I'm not gonna say any much. I'm not gonna leave this conclusion like long as fuck. So yeah, y'all decide on who y'all think like won the argument or whatever. It's more casual than anything. If you feel like we could have said more things to help with both of our arguments, go ahead and comment them down below. This was a pretty fun argument. Make sure y'all check out the Chill Scrubs channel. It's gonna be linked in the description below. And if y'all have any more other topic suggestions on versus battles or what if battles for whatever anime, comment down below. Let me know and all that good stuff. Scrub, got anything?
Yeah, this is fun, man. Don't start attacking me or Sitch in the comment section saying, "Oh my God, I can't believe you." Like, dude, this is off the cuffs. Like, we were just like, this is not a structured debate or anything like that. It's just for laughs and having a good time. Uh, just make sure you follow the dude if you really enjoy the content. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be doing this a lot more often. And I hope you guys have a great day.
Also, chakra beats mud. Nah, I'm playing. Peace out, guys.